Alrighty, welcome back. We're in a 3-on-3 vintage cube draft here. You know, now that the 64 player events are over, we can fire these a little more regularly. That's cool though. I like them both. And we got a pretty nice pack here. I'm going to take Minsk and Boo, and I'm going to hope that Mark, who I'm passing to, takes Ragavan over Shieldred. But whichever one he takes, Honest AF, my other teammate. So I'm playing with Honest AF, I don't really know them, and Mati, who's quite good. Battling against Theo Jung, he's great. Mark, who's good, and then Barnyard, who I don't really know. But I think it's going to go one of these, then the other one, and then it's like Noble and who knows what else. Maybe I'll get back Vaultborn Tyrant. It could be. Oh man, there's a Troxa and a Workshop. I love both those cards, but I'm going to take Mawlock here. I first pick Minsk and Boo. I'm going to second pick an awesome red-green card. I don't think I'm going to get Hex Drinker back, but I mean, I think Atraxa and Remand are pretty much locks. Winds often goes. One of Winds or Skyclave. Maybe Troll. And then probably the Hex Drinker. So maybe I'll get Legion Extruder back if I'm still in for that. Well, more likely actually Reckless Stormseeker, but I'm going to take Mawlock here. Mawlock is great. And this follows up with, Questing Beast. I think Elves of Deep Shadow is one of the weaker elves, especially if you're not playing black. Just the pinging actually matters. There's two pretty solid red cards here, but I think Questing Beast looks so good with these cards. Just red-green beats, which is also a great 3-on-3 deck because it's not reliant on any specific cards. And of the Elf, the Wall, the Pyromancer, and the Bone Crusher, I expect at least one to come back because someone's going to want Undercity Sewers, Savai Triumph, or Creeping Tar Pit, one of those. And someone might want Third Path or Sanguine Evangelist. I just think one of these four cards probably comes back. Now there's a Llanowar Elf, but I don't think I'm supposed to pass Chaos Defiler. I'll just be Jund. It's fine. Jund is great, and maybe that Elves of Deep Shadow comes back after all. Maybe Llanowar Elf comes back. I could be the only green drafter. You never know. I mean, that does happen. Passing an Inquisition, a Cryptic Goat, a Life Death, a Bauble, and a Deluge, and a Samwise. Yeah, there's a chance Llanowar Elves comes back. I'm just not in the market to pass Chaos Defiler. And I think I'm going to take Raucous Theater here over Pentide Prism. I don't really like Pentide Prism in these kinds of decks. They can't really use the artifact. Like an artifact deck cares about having Pentide Prism in play, or, you know, I guess if I get Bombardiers or something, that could help. But mostly I like Pentide Prism in decks that are ramping towards 5s and 6s, which this deck's more on the 3, 4, 5 range, and can use it when they're gone. I don't think I want any of the white lands. So yeah, Raucous Theater. Palantir is okay, but I would rather have a good land here. Because these decks are an okay Palantir deck because they do pressure your opponent's life total. When you go, let's say you go turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Palantir, turn 3 Questing Beast, you know? But I think that I'd rather just have a good land and save Palantir for people with higher cost decks maybe. Oliphant, pretty easy pick with Raucous Theater here. And Goldvein is a card I'd be definitely interested in if it comes back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's possible Goldvein comes back. Not that many people at the table tend to be interested in that. Carnosaur came back, so did Nature's Lore. I don't really want Tough Cookie. There's also Indatha Triumph, which is a black-green land. This isn't actually the best Carnosaur deck, though I guess if I get like a name sticker or something, it'd be pretty good. Maybe Nature's Lore comes back. This pack's pretty strong. There's No More Lies, Trinket Mage, Stern Scolding. All right, I'll take the Carnosaur. Could be big red. Troll came back. So did the Stormseeker. So did the Workshop. All the cards that I listed are gone. I mean, the Skyclave as well. Yeah, Hex Drinker I didn't think was going to come back. This actually does look like a Reckless Stormseeker deck. I love the Troll. Stormseeker into like Chaos Defiler or Carnosaur sounds awesome. So let's do that. The Mawlock moves around my curve regardless of, where it needs to be to just make my curve look good. It fills in the empty slots. Elves came back, and now it's a good sign that both red cards came back. It's funny, Wall of Roots got taken, but I think I take Elves. This looks like a great elf deck. And last pick, I'll get an Enlightened Tutor, I suppose. But this was a really good pack one. Remember, this is a 3-on-3 draft, so the decks are a little bit less powerful / synergistic, and I feel like I'm in a really good spot. Like, I'm wheeling great cards. I've gotten a land, really 2 lands because Oliphant is basically a land, and 7 awesome playables. Like, my weakest card is Carnosaur. Everything else is great. I'll take Inquisition here. I think Railway Brawler is pretty replaceable. And Inquisition, if the mana works out, Inquisition is really good. Here, I think I take Long Goodbye. I don't think I want to play Rite of Flame. It's okay, but I'll play Name Sticker because that card's busted. I don't think I need to play the really weak Accelerant. And if my mana cooperates, I'll just be Jund. Yeah, so the Gold Vein came back. This actually is looking like a very good Gold Vein Hydra deck. You just want this, like Mawloc, it could just be anywhere in the curve that's good and puts a lot of pressure on the opponent. I am passing a late Corpse Dance and Elspeth, but I'm not too worried about that. I don't think we're getting anything else. Oh, never mind. Indotha Triumph came back. Okay, that's great. And I'll take Legion Extruder. I don't think I'm that likely to start it, but it's a decent sideboard card. There's that Enlightened Tutor. And it can be really good if I do get Bombardiers. All right, Mana Crypt time. Let's go. Oh, Brutality. Opening Academy. Mishra's Workshop wheeled, so I don't think Theo's playing Academy. I might just take Dark Ritual here. There's also Lutri. Lutri's kind of slow for this deck. Dark Ritual into Chaos Defiler or Carnosaur is pretty good. Doesn't work that well with Questing Beast or Minskin Boo. It's nice with the Hydra. It's nice enough with Mawloc. I just think it's a really strong card. I don't really need a red-green tap land or an Unholy Heat that bad. All right. I'll try to make the mana work. I'll take Dark Ritual. It's basically a bad mana vault in this deck because you can't play it ahead of time, but I still think it could be decent. Okay, this pack has an Atali and a Seething Song. I might just take Atali here. I don't think Night's Whisper is really what I'm going for. There's Pick Your Poison, which is a good card. I would definitely play it, but I kind of think I can take Atali and have a good chance of wheeling Seething Song. Yeah, I like that. All right, let's do that. Wow, now there's a One Ring. All right, I guess I'll take One Ring. There's also Eureka and Through the Breach, though Vaultborn Tyrant didn't come back. Now that I know I can't have Vaultborn Tyrant, what's even the point of casting Eureka? I'm going to slam a One Ring, which you usually don't see third. Makes my Dark Ritual look a lot better, too. And the Seething Song, honestly. Seething Song out of One Ring a turn early is still pretty good. Okay. Definitely want some mana acceleration if I can find it. There's 2 Triumphs. I've never seen a Zagoth Triumph, but I keep seeing half-on Triumphs. And then Once Upon a Time is also a card, though. If Through the Breach wheels, I'll definitely be interested. All right, here, this is just as always, just Dismember. Dismember is a fantastic card. You basically can never go wrong with it. Passing on like Steam Vents doesn't do anything for me. Same with Underground Sea. There's a balance, something worth noting, but I think Dismember is good. And here, I would suspect I should just take a red-green Surveil land. It's a 3rd tap land, which I don't love, but I don't really mind in passing Spelljacker or whatever. The white cards are just fine. Tireless Tracker is also decent, but this deck I think is going to want to be pretty Jundy. So, like, I would like to put Dark Ritual and Inquisition in my deck, and to do that I need a decent amount of lands, since all the rest of my cards are red and green. And if I don't get to play those cards, that's also fine, but there wasn't like a better option. I am going to play Chaos Defiler pretty much regardless, especially since I already have black-green and black-red lands. Here, I think I just take Bitter Triumph. I like it more than Shield's Edict. I don't think I'll have the mana for him, and Body Pall, Scavenging Ooze are not really what I'm looking for. Plus, even though I passed that late Corpse Dance, now that I have Atali and Carnosaur and Bitter Triumph, like if I see, an early Animate Dead or Reanimate in the 3rd pack, I could just take it. It kind of feels like Mark may have taken the Ragavan based on the colors of cards I'm getting here. Outland Liberator versus yet another tap land. The 4th tap land is a lot less good. Coalition Relic also wouldn't be crazy in this deck. I don't normally like the card, but I have really good 5s and 6s. I think I'm actually going to take the Coalition Relic. Okay, Seething Song wheeled. I do love Pick Your Poison, but this actually is a Seething Song deck, so I'm going to take that. I'm kind of like Jund Ramp. I basically didn't get enough of the 1-mana elves or anything like Inti that would push my curve lower. So even though I do have Stormseeker into bigger stuff, I mean, look, move the Mawloc over here. We're Jund Ramp. Jund Ramp's a deck, right? The Eureka did come back. And now there's, another tap land. I could Neshoba Brawler. I don't have the fixing for it yet, but it is nice to have a cheap card. Though, no, I should just take Jetmir's Garden. We'll see. Oh, Shallow Grave. Shallow Grave, I mean, I have Atali, I have Carnosaur, it's not the best Chaos Defiler deck. I do have 1 discard outlet. Let's just take it. I think this could work out. I think Arc Trail is medium enough to to not take it. And here I'm just going to hate Smirking Spelljacker. That card's really good. I don't care about Tribal Flames. And I guess I will take the Hymn here. I mean, it's possible I end up in black-red, I guess. I'll hate Candle because I'm passing... That's the same direction I passed Tolarian Academy. And I will take Evolved Sleeper. Yeah, you know, it's not a 0%, or Oath of Druids isn't a 0 either, that I end up going a different direction here than green. Right now, I picked up so many black cards this pack. I could also, like, imagine I don't, for a second, that I don't play the Elves or the Questing Beast. And I just play red-black, splashing Minsk, Mawloc, maybe Goldvein. That's a way I could go. We'll see. Don't want to be locked into anything. And now there's Scalding Tarn and Marsh Flats. Let's see. Untapped red tapped all the colors, or untapped black tapped all the colors. I think I want untapped red more. I mean, they're basically exactly even, and there's nothing else here that's nearly as good. Let's take Tarn. That's more likely to be a good hate draft. Oh, now there's Sneak. There's also Demonic Consultation, but we haven't passed Oracle. Yeah, I'm going to take Sneak, and I'll look for another big creature. There's also Verdant here, but Sneak is just a really, really good card, and I have the One Ring. Oh, now I'll take Wooded Foothills. That's an easy pick. Maybe Wheel Noise Marine. Okay. Atroxa's gone. Vaultborn Tyrant's gone. We could still get Gristlebrand. Through the Breaches also didn't wheel. But I like where we're at anyway. And then now I think I just take Glorybringer. I mean, Sneaking and Chaos Defiler, Carnosaur, or Tali are all pretty good. I get 2 more picks after this. I don't think I need the land because I just picked up Tarn and Wooded Foothills, so that really does help my mana. Glorybringer looks great here. Oh, Taiga and Badlands. Gitrog has got to have a good chance of wheeling too. Okay, do I want Taiga or Badlands? I kind of think it's Badlands now because, once again, it's just like, what do you want untapped? I guess the question is, do I want this green untapped or do I want this black untapped? I think now I take the Badlands. I just feel like I'm more likely to be in black. Oh, now there's Torsten. There's a Kozilek too, but Torsten is a great card to sneak in. Pass up on Trop and Volcanic. Yeah. All right. I think I'm going to cut the Questing Beast and the Elves and basically focus on black-red. I just didn't pick up enough early green cards to make that good. And I think the Goldvein's probably fine here. Also, the Sindatha Triumph and Jetmir's Garden, they're going to come in clutch and let me hardcast Torsten sometimes. Yeah, the Shallow Grave I think is solid with... It's good enough with Itali to make it work. And honestly, Shallow Grave Oliphant can be really good too. Okay, Goldspan came back, which I think this deck does want. I don't want Unmarked Grave. I don't have a good non-legend. And Goldspan off of Seething Song or Dark Ritual is just disgustingly good. It just lets me hardcast all these things. And I don't even know if I want this Evolved Sleeper, to be honest. I might just... My curve starts at 3 with early interaction with Inquisition, Bitter Triumph, Long Goodbye, and Hymn to Turok, Dismember. Like, just kill their early stuff. Use the One Ring. Yeah. My mana has like 5 green sources here. And also, another thing to note, Taiga is more likely to wheel than Badlands, just in general. So, there's Teferi and Tamiya. I don't love passing those, but honestly, Bonehorde Dracosaur, let's get in. All right, we'll put the Carnosaur here as a 3-drop spell. And then take the Dracosaur here. And then, I guess we have to move the Mawloc down to make the curve look better. There we go. Noise Marine? I don't think I need another 5. Dak Faden? I have 1 free blue source off Scalding Tarn. That's it. That's it. I probably just take Dak because it's the best card. I don't care about sneaking in Craterhoof. All right, let's just take the Dak. Overgrown Tomb? Yeah, Overgrown Tomb's got to be great here. Honestly, my mana might be such that I just cut the Evolved Sleeper and just play the Elves of Deep Shadow, not the Questing Beast. But if my mana works, my mana works. Okay, now this is tough. Well, it's not that tough. I don't need Gitrog. I just need one of the 3s or Copperline Gorge. I guess I'm already cutting cards. Though, Death Greeter now, I'll just take the land. Because by taking the land, I can also play the Elves of Deep Shadow, which is excellent in this deck. Bristly Bill with multiple fetch lands? Yeah, that's probably okay. I guess I'll hate Steel Seraph is more likely to make it into a deck. I don't think I'm going to play Bristly Bill. I think I will play Land Grant. It gets untapped. I didn't get the Taiga, so I think land grant's probably still good enough. It gets untapped green or black, and it gets tapped red. And it gets a surveil or scryland. Okay, so this is 15, 16 lands counting Oliphant. I don't think the Cunning Coyote's making it in. Oh, 17 counting land grant. So that's kind of good. Let's go to building. All right, so currently this is 17 lands basically, which I actually think is going to work fine because we have Seething Song and Coalition Relic. I have to switch. I didn't switch the Dark Ritual in a previous video just for value, and people did notice. All right. Look, sometimes I control. Sometimes. I mean, this looks fine. I think that the Reckless Stormseeker will be pretty nice with like Bonehorde Dracosaur and Chaos Defiler. I don't see anything in my sideboard that I'm like too excited about playing. I guess Bristly Bill would be it, but I think mana-wise, I picked up enough fixing that I can just play 3 colors. Let's see what we got here. So here, because if I play like 2 forests, I'll have 1, 2, 3. Well, land grant's not really untapped green because if it's in your opening hand, it's not. But I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 green sources. I just have so many mana sources. And then like 2 swamps is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I should just play 1 less forest. And probably, let's see, 2 mountains is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 red. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 black. So just go 11 black. And then it's like 10 green sources. So I won't always play elves on turn 1, but look at my curve. If I go turn 1 tap land, turn 2 elf tap land, that's still pretty good. I have all these 5s to get to. I'm not trying to get to 3 on turn 2 that often. All right, yeah, this looks solid to me. I think we're going to run it. Actually, given the way my mana looks, I think I'm going to take out Reckless Stormseeker and just play the Questing Beast anyway. I think I have the mana. I have so many green X sources. I only have 10 green sources plus Coalition Relic. Yeah, I think this is just going to be a higher impact card. And a lot of my things have haste. This has haste, like the Gold Vein and the Goldspan and the Glorybringer and the Minsc and Boo all have haste. Shallow Grave gives haste and then Sneak Attack gives haste. So I think I'd rather have the Beast. All right, Honest AF got Oracle Consultation. Oh, a ton of lands. We got the Shieldred, Atroxa, Unmarked Grave, Life Death, Animate Dead, Bowmasters, Echo. Yeah, Jace. This deck looks solid. Little light on discard outlets, it looks like. But, I mean, Malcolm plus Currency Converter does some work there. Mox is great. Yeah, this deck looks very strong. All right. And Monty's on a totally fine mono white deck. No power, but has like Hero, Bladehold, Palace Jailer, Parallax Wave, Luminarch Aspirant, some good 1-drops. Ancient Tomb is incredible here. Skyclave, Metamorph, Elite Spellbinder, Interrupter. Yeah, this deck looks solid too. Let's see how the round goes. All right, time for round 1 here. Battling against Theo. I would like to play first. Oh, he's got a companion? Lutri the Spell Chaser? Unsurprising. See, look at this. This is going to be turn 1 Commercial District, turn 2 Elf plus Inquisition, perhaps? Any Minsc and Boos? I don't really need a swamp here, I don't think. And I think it's going to be a fine turn 2 Elf. I could even play... Oh, no, I was going to say I could even play Inquisition a turn later, but now that he's got that, I definitely want to play Inquisition now. Narset, Witness, Pest Infestation. Oh, no lands. No lands, huh, Theo? Well, I don't care about Thieving Skydiver, really, or Pest Infestation. I think I just take Eternal Witness, because he just witnesses back whatever I take otherwise. And if he doesn't draw a land here, then it's going to be pretty tough. If he does, I could still Maul Lock or Bitter Triumph at some point. Okay. Well, now I kind of wish I played the Raucous Theater a turn earlier. That's a fetch. Yeah, keep that on top. And I will hit for 1. Don't think there's a reason not to. If he drew Containment Priest or Snapcaster, it'd be kind of annoying. And then here, if he does draw a land, then I get to, he's going to play, Pentad Prism. Okay. I was going to say I could play Maul Lock, but now what I think I'm going to do is just crack this. I guess just get Badlands. And I'm going to Glorybringer here. Attack, no exert to start getting some damage in. And it's a little annoying because now he knows that like if he plays a Tireless Tracker, I'll kill it, which makes this Mawloc a little bit less of an ambush, but also just puts some good pressure on. I don't really think I need to do anything else here. I would love to draw a sneak attack for this Torsten. Though, you know, if I find another fetch, I could Jetmir's Gardens it up. All right, Narset. And let's see what he hit off Narset here. Looks like he's got some options. Oh, Memory Lapse. With the mana up for it. Look at you. Wooded Foothills. There's my Jetmir's Garden. All right. Attack Narset, no exert. Attack him. And just pass the turn. I don't really think it makes sense to play a card into Memory Lapse, and casting a Mawloc and not fighting anything doesn't seem all that exciting either. What's he gonna do? He's got these 4 cards in hand plus 2 unknowns. I guess no plays is what he's gonna do. All right, crack Wooded Foothills. I guess I get Jetmir's Garden over into Triumph, I think. Dismember. Just attack, pass the turn. I don't really have anything I want to play, and he's not using his mana, so what am I going to do? Okay, Meticulous Archive. And he leaves it on top. Interesting. Not playing a thing, huh? Yeah, I think I just attack again. And then keep Questing Beast in hand for a follow-up in case there's a Wrath. I could play like a mini Mawloc here, but it doesn't seem like that's super necessary. So Fracture Identity maybe? That would be the sort of thing that could do something. It could be no, Time Warp, I don't think you would keep on top. Yeah, Fracture Identity, so I'm going to Dismember or Bitter Triumph it. Paying 3 life, I think. No, I'll Dismember it. I mean, I pretty much win regardless here since I've got the Questing Beast, and he doesn't have any plays unless he has like a Force of Will. Questing Beast does the job. Woo, hoorah. All right, we got game 1 thanks to Theo not drawing lands. And here, sideboard, I put an island in my sideboard just in case I wanted to side in DAC. I didn't see a reason to do that. I'm glad I cut the Spurtling Spelljacker. I could put in Reckless Stormseeker. I think all the removal's still pretty good, though. Yeah, I like where we're at here. All right, we are on the draw now. Elves of Deep Shadow did good work that game. Attacked for a lot of damage and cast a turn 4 Glorybringer. Yeah, this hand's fine. The 2 Surveil lands should help find some stuff. This hand could be a little slow. In the face of turn 1 Utopia Sprawl blue, I'm sure. Yeah. But casting a turn 3 Mawloc could be nice. All right, drawing a land was not ideal. All right, I'll put a land into my graveyard. Let's find some non-lands here. My top 2 have been lands so far. I hope it doesn't go too much further. Cryptic Coat. That is a good card. Turn 2 Coat's going to be pretty annoying. Let's go Raucous Theater. Okay, that's another land. Getting a little worried here. I have some good high impact cards. Imagine if I drew like the One Ring. That would be sick. Hopefully Theo plays a creature that I can eat with Mawloc, though it does not look like it. Oh, Minsket Boo. Yeah. I guess that's what we're going to do. And I kind of assume it's getting countered here. Geez. Subtletyed? All right. I think I'll still put it on top. Because what I'm going to do is next turn play a big Mawloc. And then maybe play Minskin Boo the turn after. Wow. Turn 2 Cryptic Coat, turn 3 Subtlety is a beating. Into Skydiver. Okay, land. Mawloc. Play a large Mawloc. Do you have the counter to just put me out of my misery here? No? No? All right. I'll eat the subtlety. Or try to. Brazen Bar would also be pretty good here. Okay. And then next turn. Ooh, does he return the coat or not? That's actually kind of tricky. I think he made the right choice by not doing so, because you don't get to make attack with unblockable if you do. Pretty nice that Moloch exiles against Eternal Witness. That's a little bit of value here. Oh man, I'm not going to beat whatever this is. A 6-mana play? There's just no way. Maybe he's flipping the Cryptic Coded Creature. Oh, Time Spiral. Okay. My hand was pretty bad, so I guess this gives me outs, because now I can, like, sneak into Carnosaur. Imagine if I draw a Tolly or something. I mean, I could also just be dead here to, like, a Time Warp or something. Unruly Krasis. Okay, into Pentad Prism. If he's got a counter, then I'm dead. If he doesn't, I still might be dead. Let's draw that's a gold pan? That's not terrible. I'm going to cast Sneak here. And if he's got a counterspell, then yes, I do die. Spell Pierce. Oh, that basically is it. Okay, go into game 3 here. So, did that change anything? I mean, Sleeper and Stormseeker, like some slightly lower curve cards could be nice. I have a lot of removal though. And I think Shallow Grave is going to be good if he like counters something. I can Shallow Grave it back. All right. I'm just going to run it, I think. Like Stormseeker is definitely worth considering, but I think I like my setup here. Yeah, this looks good. This has turn 2 Bitter Triumph, turn 3 Carnosaur, and then I have 2 really good 5s. I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, definitely a Seething Song. All right. So now I think I just play Scalding Tarn here. Oof, okay. Let's hope this isn't too good. Yeah, the reason I want to play Tarn is if he doesn't make a play that I can use Bitter Triumph on, it is nice to be able to get Jetmir's Garden. Oh, Tracker, but no extra land. Okay. Well, now I think I just have to deal with the fact that I don't have green, because I'm going to Bitter Triumph the Tireless Tracker here. And then I'm going to slam Seething Song into not Glorybringer, Goldspan. And that's pretty sick. I mean, mono green, typically not the best at killing that thing, and now I can just cast all my monsters here. Am I really just going to beat Theo because he got mana screwed twice? Yeah, maybe not. That's a sick answer. All right. All right. That's definitely something. Land. I think it's time for Goldvein Hydra here. Hope he doesn't have Subtlety. I guess he didn't have Subtlety last turn. All right. Hit for 4. Wow, pick your poison. What a sick card. And if he still doesn't draw lands, though, he's still just going to die. Oh, now I have green mana. All right. That's funny. Oh, into Questing Beast off of... Yavimaya has some drawbacks. I'll say that. That's got to kill him. I mean, he takes 8 here. He goes to 4. He's got all green mana. He just can't cast anything. All right. Well played on my part. Well played. Thank you, Yavimaya. All right. Time for round 2. And we're playing the red-green mirror, and I have a Bonehorde Dracosaur on turn 3. Keeping that. I mean, I do need to draw a land, I suppose, but I'm on the draw. I have Dismember for this elf, which I think I'm just going to fire off. And I guess I also have potentially Glorybringer on turn 3, depending on what he's got. Look, turn 1 Dismember, turn 2 Cycle Oliphant for a Surveil red-green land. If on the draw and I'm surveilling, I still can't hit lands, then yeah, you know, so it goes. All right, Mountain Cycle Oliphant. Commercial District, play it. I don't think Shallow Grave is what I want here. Let's go. I'm on effectively the double draw, and I've got a great play for next turn. Railway Brawler is suspended. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm just going to Bone Horde here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Badlands. Seething Song. Bone Horde Dracosaur. Definitely slamming that one because there's just not that much mono or red-green can use to deal with it. Barnyard is splashing a little white. And this goes hopefully over the top of this Railway Brawler. We'll see. Eureka? Okay, let's do it. Let's get in there. Kozilek. Okay. I guess I'll put the One Ring into play. Kozilek's not indestructible, so I have to find an answer. I'll put a Glorybringer into play to start with. Into Othari? Okay, well, I'll put a Carnosaur in. Do they have another card? No. Okay, I'm going to put Itali in. And do I want to put the One Ring in here? Yes, I do. Let's see. This is sick. Don't have one more. Okay, I'll put a One Ring into play as well. All right, let's see who wins this. Okay, so it's a 6/6 Othari is going to attack, but we'll see. Itali hits. I hit Bone Crusher and him to Turok. Pretty weak. Ugh. Okay, well, him you. And I think I stomp the Othari here, because then it can't attack this turn. Okay. And him happens. Takes 4th Year Lingus. And then I Mawlock. Yeah, actually, I'll cast without paying its mana cost, because this comes in and it kills Othari before the Railway Brawler gets to double. All right, so he's got a 24/24 Kozilek, which means I need to find Bitter Reunion pretty fast here. All right, Bone Horde Dracosaur, or Bitter Triumph is the card I'm thinking of. One Ring. There's Dark Ritual. Okay, tap the One Ring to draw 2 more. Oh, Chaos Defiler, that works. Yeah, we're crushing now. I even forgot about that one. And let's just go Forest, Chaos Defiler, Yoink. This is just not the indestructible one, right? All right, Kozilek's out. And I'm going to slam Bone Horde, Carnosaur, Itali, and actually, I'm going to attack and exert to kill the Wall of Roots. Oh, well, that didn't work out very well for them, did it? What a... I think Eureka got a lot better, but it still's got some downsides. Do I want Reckless Stormseeker or anything like that? I mean, this Bitter Triumph and this Dismember and this Chaos Defiler are going to be worth their weight in gold here. No, I think I like where I'm at. Let's keep battling here, shall we? All right, we're on the draw. You know what? Big John did some work there. And let's see. Bone Horde Dracosaur dug me to the Chaos Defiler. That was pretty good. Yeah, I will keep this hand. This hand really would like to see a mana accelerant, but I have Dismember for their first mana dork, and then I have Dark Ritual and I'm not going to play this untapped. I can just Dismember on turn 2 if I have to, though they did keep on top. I have Dark Ritual and Seething Song, which would also be great. Let's see. Oh, Elf. I like that. That's a great draw. All right, because now pay, boom. Play an Elf. And now it would be nice to draw a 4-drop, but I get to Defiler on 5. And against Eureka, having Torsten around is nice. All right, that wasn't super great. Let's just pass. They get to Sylvan. I get to Chaos Defiler their next play. And honestly, if they play something that I can hit with Long Goodbye this turn, I probably will do that and then just cast Chaos Defiler and kill the Sylvan. They paid 4 life. Mox Ruby. Well, I'm probably not going to be able to use Long Goodbye in whatever this is. Oh. I mean, I kind of can. I can kill one of the things. Oh, that's gross. Had a Mox too. All right, kill a cat. Any sneaks? Any Seething Songs? No. I'll play the Jetmir's Garden. Hope that this turn doesn't go too poorly for me, and then I can play my big 5s. I did draw an Accelerant, and I killed 2 things, but they had the Mox and the Sylvan kind of lined up to make it a little tougher. All right, yeah, I don't like this. Oh, they're not even attacking with Chariot. Yeah, I'm pretty much dead now. They just had a early big 4th Eorlingus. Draw. Sneak attack? Now I draw Seething Song. If I drew that a turn earlier and played Dracosaur, I might be in this, because I would have been at 8. Yeah, I would have been in a lot better shape. Now I can Seething Song out of Torsten and just die. I can Chaos Defiler, kill 1, block 1, and just die. All right. Game 3, just be on the play this time. We're both ramping pretty hard here. I mean, Dak is a little better against a Mox and a Chariot, but I don't think that's really going to be what I'm looking for. All right, let's do it. All right, I would like to play first. Yeah, I think this hand is worth keeping. And, I'm deciding with this Wooded Foothills. You know what? I think I'm going to play Jetmir's Garden on turn 1. And then depending on if I draw another untapped land. Oh, okay. This is tough. Turn 1 double ramp? Oh no. All right. I better hope this goes to the graveyard. No, it did not. I'm deciding whether I want to play which tap land I want to play. Long Goodbye is not too bad. Let's play this. I think that the upside of hitting a Surveil land and getting to Shallow Grave off it is high enough to play another tap land, even though it's locking me into having a tap land in hand, whereas Wooded Foothills could be an untapped land. I just think it's pretty important to take a shot here, because if I Shallow Grave like Itali or Glorybringer or Torsten or something, that's all pretty good. And the Shallow Grave's not doing a whole lot for me right now. It's probably the weakest card in my deck, to be honest. Okay. They're debating whether to Eureka or not. Well, let's see. Let's see what gets played. Next turn I get to play a 3/3 Goldvein Hydra. And we'll see what happens after that. Oh, Fiery Confluence, kill my elf and I take 4. Okay. I'll let that happen first because I don't want to Shallow Grave the elf. So that's fine, given my hand. And here I have green. I just get Raucous Theater, I think. All right, graveyard that. Draw, probably going to draw the creature now. Oh, Minskin Boo. All right, I'll play Andatha Triumph. Really hope I can Long Goodbye something here. I don't know how likely that is. And then I can play Minskin Boo, ideally into an empty board. Okay. What you got? Oh, suspend Railway Brawler once more. All right. Obviously, that's like a bit scary, but Minskin Boo on an empty board is really nice. So let's see if this does the trick here. Put 3 counters on it. And hit for 4. Minskin Boo -2ing on the Hydra is kind of nice. Let's see what the Railway Brawler brings to the table. They have 2 cards in hand. Oh, nothing. Nothing. Okay. Okay, we got game here. All right, no. Let's draw Glorybringer, huh? The 2 cards. I'm just gonna -2 this and hope they don't have anything. No. They have the Path. Okay. I have green. I guess red is always good in this deck, I think. I have double black. I guess I already have 3 red. All right, I'll go for another black. And unfortunately, I can't do anything. So there. Now I'm going to play Goldvein Hydra. Well, Minskin Boo's dead no matter what I do, so let's just play the One Ring, actually. And I haven't drawn a land yet, or haven't played a land yet this turn. So draw, ooh, and I hit a commercial district. Okay. Torsten. Oh, I can just graveyard that and Shallow Grave it. Okay, so I'm going to lose Minskin Boo, but they don't have anything else. I really need them to not slam like an Othari this turn or play Smuggler's Stash, and they milled no creatures, just Mountain and Boseiju. Okay. All right, no top decks. No top decks, just once. Mountain. Okay, no Tharis. Minsk and Boo goes. That's okay. No big creature? Nothing. Nice. All right, let's take a damage off one ring. Chaos Defiler. Great. We'll be playing that in a second here. Let's go ahead and Shallow Grave. I don't really think there's a big downside to that. This will get... I wish I'd done it before tapping the one ring. But, all right. Well, we still hit... We could have hit 7, though. We don't know what the order would have been. Play a Badlands at 16. Yeah, let's just send with Torsten here. And cast Chaos Defiler. And I feel like I'm in pretty good shape now. Chaos Defiler is a pretty tough one to beat. All right, kill the Railway Brawler. I don't die to 4th Earlingus. And I do have to discard the Boseiju. Yeah, I'll use Boseiju's ability. Get a Swamp, I guess. Blow up a Mox Diamond. And Torsten goes. Unfortunately, I couldn't blow up my own Torsten. That would be nice. I guess I'll discard Overgrown Tomb and Scalding Tarn. I just want to discard the lands that cost me life. Barnyard's at 9. Could play an Othari this turn. Like, that would have been a problem, but I just need to make sure I don't die to 4th Earlingus. I don't think him really does a whole lot for me. So right now, I think what I do is I play Goldspan Dragon. I just don't want to use the one ring. I guess if I find... Well, no, if I find Sneak Attack, I just win. So that much is nice. Oh, and I did find a Questing Beast as well. I guess I could Inquisition here. Mountain in hand. All right. Goldspan Dragon. Attack. Make a treasure. And then just pass the turn. And discard I guess a Hymn to Turok is fine. And then I can kill two 4th Earlingus tokens if it comes down to that. I guess that's the card that I still just die to, actually. Okay, no 4th Earlingus there. Oof. Draw. Lose 3 life. Land. Questing Beast. Goldvein Hydra. And 3, 4, 5. And this ought to be enough. All right. Whew. We won the Eureka match. We're 2-0. We are doing it. All right. Well, we don't even get a third round. We crushed them so badly. And this deck was a ton of fun to play. I especially love the game where they cast Eureka and we put in Italy, the Trumpeting Carnosaur, and already had a Bonehorde Dracosaur in play. And the One Ring, yeah, that was the other thing we put in. That was nice. I actually do think this deck is a really good cube deck. I mean, you know, no power, so it's like not going to be nearly like 9 or 10 range, but this is like a solid 7.5, something like that. Because look, when you evaluate cube decks, or at least when I do, I look at a couple things to make sure it can compete. And one of them is fast mana. So yes, I don't have a Mox or a Mana Crypt, but Seething Song and Dark Ritual and to some degree Elves of Deep Shadow can all help with that. I also look at what interaction they have, especially early. And this deck has Inquisition and Hymn. It has Dismember, Bitter Triumph, Long Goodbye, as well as cards like Chaos Defiler or Glorybringer, which can kind of catch you up from behind. Mawloc, also a nice one. That's a perfectly good 2 or 3 mana play against a small creature. What top end or what is it doing that's like powerful? This deck does pretty well on that scale. It's got the One Ring. It's got a bunch of hasters with Minsk, Questing Beast, Goldspan, Glorybringer. Again, Defiler. Goldvein also has haste. And then it has some high impact cards like Atali and Dracosaur, as well as Sneak Attack with Trumpeting Carnosaur and Torsten, good with Sneak, while also Carnosaur is just good to cast. It was a little sketchy of a Shallow Grave deck, but it had some cards that worked with it. The Surveil lands, the Carnosaur, if they dealt with one of these things, it wasn't too bad. Sneak also could lead to some good plays. And really importantly, what kind of mana does it have? And this deck actually gets a perfect grade on mana. I guess if it had a literal Taiga, which I had to pass for bad lands, it would. But it's got 2 fetch lands that get every color, including untapped, right? I think Scalding Tarn actually doesn't get untapped green. Yeah, but Wooded Foothills is an untapped tri-land. Scalding Tarn gets tapped green or untapped black-red. A little bit too many tap lands, but it actually worked out totally fine. And in terms of sources, it was more than enough. Could even cast Torsten, though it didn't come to that. So overall, a good deck, a 2-0, and a win. We take all those. I appreciate you hanging out, watching as I drafted Triple Dragon today. And you know what? I'll be back tomorrow with another draft, and I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.